even be true to ourselves. Today we have Porya, who told me he could not do that anymore. He wanted to be true to himself. He wanted to say the truth, what is happening in Iran, and what we want to happen. Porya, please.
Our country, Iran, is in the claws of Ali Khamenei, the maniac leader of the Islamic Republic. People of Iran are calling Khamenei Zahak, the embodiment of evil in Iranian mythology. The message of Iranians is clear. The Islamic regime is the embodiment of evil, and we do not want the Islamic Republic. با من بگید مرگ بر جمهوری اسلامی،
مرگ بر جمهوری اسلامی،
مرگ بر جمهوری اسلامی،
مرگ بر جمهوری اسلامی.
Listen carefully to the voice of the streets of Iran. Iranians do not want a regime that constantly threatens and villainizes the West. A regime that forces school children to chant death to America. But guess what? Those brave children said, no, we do not say death to any country. We only say down with dictatorship of any kind and long live freedom. And this is why Ali Khamenei and his thugs are taking revenge by systematically attacking those school children with chemical warfare. Only because those kids, mostly school children, had the courage to resist the toxic ideology of the Islamic Republic. This is yet another crime against humanity that the Islamic regime is committing for the first time in history. Now Iranians are in the streets fighting for the future of their children. Iranians know that the existence of the Islamic Republic means torture, death, and eventual annihilation of all Iranians. That's why we are chanting, we fight and we take back Iran. با من بگید می جنگیم می میریم ایرانو پس میگیریم،
می جنگیم می میریم ایرانو پس میگیریم،
می جنگیم می میریم ایرانو پس میگیریم،
می جنگیم می میریم ایرانو پس میگیریم. Woman life freedom! Woman life freedom!
The Iranian women are fighting a savage regime that has all the money in the world and no moral red lines whatsoever. If you ever want to look for a role model, look at Iranian women. From the first women's march after the mullahs came into power with the help of a democratic government in the White House to this date, that is 44 years later, the Islamic regime has used unhinged brutality, sexual assault, rape, and torture to silence the voice of Iranian women and all other freedom fighters. The people of Iran are paying the maximum price to free the world from the cancer of the Islamic Republic. Madam Vice President, the least you can do is to give your maximum support to the people of Iran and put maximum pressure on their enemy, the Islamic Republic. This is a call to the first female vice president in the history of the United States. Do not turn a blind eye on the first female-led revolution in the history of the world. Be a part of it. Jen Jian Azadi.
Jen Jian Azadi.
Jen Jian Azadi.
Jen Jian Azadi.
Where the Declaration of Independence was signed by the Founding Fathers. I dare to say what inspired the Founding Fathers to build a nation based on freedom of speech and religion was a book about Cyrus the Great called Cyropedia. Cyrus the Great was the first Persian king and the founder of Iran. This book was so inspiring at that time that Thomas Jefferson wrote to his grandson, when you start learning Greek, the first book you should read is Cyropedia. We Iranians knew how to live in harmony despite our differences in ethnicity, language, or religion for 2,500 years. Our brand is woman, life, freedom. Our women are leading the most organized revolution in history of the world, from Los Angeles to DC to Philadelphia, and from Canada to Europe to Japan to Australia and New Zealand. Don't you dare tell us we don't know how to run a democracy. We do not need and do not want the Islamic Republic. We want a government by the people and for the people. کرد و بلوچ و آذری آزادی و برابری. کرد و بلوچ و آذری آزادی و برابری. This is my message to the thugs of the terrorist Islamic regime and their cult leader Ali Khamenei. Gone are the days when the Islamic Republic could indoctrinate our school children by telling them that all countries are our enemies. People of Iran know the Islamic Republic and IRGC terrorists are their only enemies. That's why they're chanting, our enemy is right here. Our enemy is not America. ما مدل متفاوتشو میگیم. دشمن ما همونجاست. دروغ میگن آمریکاست.
دشمن ما همونجاست دروغ میگن آمریکاست.
دشمن ما همونجاست. دروغ میگن آمریکاست.
دشمن ما همونجاست دروغ میگن آمریکاست.
میخوانیم نابود باد استبداد نابود باد.
Gone are the days when IRGC terrorists could kill innocent people all around the world and most recently in Ukraine. Gone are the days when the Islamic Republic's first priority was wiping Israel off the face of earth. The people of Iran are rejecting that ideology and are keeping alive the love and cooperation that existed between Jews and Iranians for thousands of years. Gone are the days when the Islamic Republic could depict Iranians as a bunch of backwoods savages burning the American flag and chanting death to this and death to that. Now the Iranians, you see the real Iranians burning the flag of the Islamic Republic and holding their national flag that was once stolen from them and chanting, woman, life, freedom.
Woman, life, freedom.
Woman, life, freedom.
Woman, life, freedom.
گوش کن ای شب ای سیاهی من همون خورشید فردام من مخالف حجابم دیگه روسری نمیخوام گوش کن ای شب ای سیاهی من همون خورشید فردام من مخالف حجابم دیگه روسری نمیخوام
قسم به خون یاران ایستاده ایم تا پایان.
قسم به خون یاران ایستاده ایم تا پایان.
And here's a call to the amazing people of Philadelphia. It was right here, right in that building, where a free nation was born. As once a day, an Iranian man, Cyrus the Great, became an inspiration for the founding fathers of the United States. I urge you to seek inspiration in yet another Iranian, but this time a woman, an Iranian Kurdish woman who died because we didn't care enough about freedom in other places. Do you know her?
Yes.
Do you know her?
Yes.
What's her name?
Mahsa Amini.
Say her name!
Mahsa Amini.
You're goddamn right. Almost 6 months after the murder of Mahsa Jina Amini and hundreds of other innocent civilians, we remain steadfast on our demand and ask the world to, one, condemn the heinous chemical attacks on the schools in Iran and demand the United Nations Fact-Finding Commission to deal with these crimes.
Yes.
2, expel the Islamic Republic ambassadors and their affiliates from your countries, including those terrorists in the interest section of the Islamic Republic in Washington, D.C. And 3, put the IRGC on the list of terrorist organizations. Yo, Philly, let's make history. let's be allies of the first female-led revolution in the history of humanity. Woman, life, freedom!
Woman, life, freedom!
Woman, life, freedom!
Woman, life, freedom!